Hi, everybody. Well, here I am back again. I was setting up to go live, and Debbie and I were talking, and the next thing I know, I was live. And I didn't really intend that, so then I had to shut off, and now I'm back on again, and life is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So it's been a busy morning, so thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it. Please give me a heads up. Let me know you're there. Send a thumbs up or a hello. I'd appreciate it. So let's begin our day with our breathing practice. We breathe in through the nose, hold, out through the mouth. In through the nose, hold, out through the mouth. In through the nose, hold, out through the mouth. Hi, everybody. Open your eyes if you had them closed. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes and come back and be present. I am the presence of God wherever I am. You are the presence of God wherever you are. And I realize how repetitive it is in my presentations, how often I say that. Yet, repetition is imperative in replacing undesirable conditioning and training with what is so. We, the human race, good morning, Mary Lee, are so conditioned to embrace ourselves as less than, damaged, unavailable, not enough, unworthy. We've been, I don't know how old you are looking at me from out there, but I'm 68 years old. And I know that for 64 of those 68 years, I repeated over and over the realities that I was trained with as a child. I need something outside of myself to save me. Salvation comes from outside, not from within. That's how I was trained. And if you're a member of the human race living in the United States of America, and you were born in the middle part of the last century, and moving forward from there, right up to and including today, you are conditioned Now, I know that people born before that were conditioned as well, but I have no experience of that. So, therefore, I have nothing tangible to share with you. But I have experienced the United States of America and our culture since 1952. And what I know for sure is the system trains us to believe that we are less than. Good morning, James. Jim, how are you? That we are less than, that we're not enough as we are, that we need to be fixed, that something from God, from outside of us, has to come in and save us for no reason other than God's desire. And we are not worthy of that saving. It's just given to us as grace. What I know from my experience in this world and from the enlightenment offered me, from the understanding of the divine consciousness of which I am, I know that all of that conditioning is not so. Simply is not so. And so to repeat over and over and over and over in this life of my own free will, of my own choice, that I am the presence of God wherever I am and all is well, is the imperative technique to overcome the previous training. The training was good. It's the point of this whole experience of a spiritual being being human, living in a free will plane. We, each of us individually, are given the opportunity to choose our existence. Period. There's no reason to choose it. It's just an opportunity and availability. That free choice is the key to the experience of oneself as the presence of God wherever you are. It's the key to experiencing oneself as divine. It is the key to experiencing oneself as a creative force, or better yet, as a creative existence in this reality. I would like to cancel creative force. The word force is not desirable. I cancel the use of the word force. Cancel that. Once a person acknowledges that individual divine expression, one then has the opportunity to choose what it is their action manifests in this three-dimensional plane. The freedom to choose one's state of being, the freedom to choose one's impact on the whole of creation around that one. And how empowering is that? It happens moment by moment on any given day. Moment by moment. I'm over at the local grocery store that doesn't have automatic doors. I see someone coming behind me. I simply hold the door open. Just hold the door open. That is, in fact, a loving, acknowledging gift. To go out into the parking lot after having purchased my groceries and see someone who could use a bit of help getting their groceries from their cart into their car, being dressed in such a way as to not scare somebody off, to present myself to that somebody in such a way as to not threaten them or challenge them, and then simply serve them by helping, is sharing the God consciousness with another. Sharing God consciousness with God, the other. It is our freedom to choose. It is our freedom to choose something, some action in this three-dimensional material plane that is of service, of benefit to our fellows along the way. Because each of us are the manifestation of the divine wherever we are. And so choosing to be of service to my fellow man is in fact choosing to be of service to the manifestation of God present right here and right now. Slowing down and letting somebody in. I don't know about you, but for this person, this human being, that takes conscious effort. My already always conditioning tells me don't slow down and let them into traffic. I have a right to be where I am, and they should act however my mind tells me. They should have got in line earlier. Who do they think they are? All of those types of actions are the manifestation of the divine as myself. Supporting each other, allowing each other is divine action. We are conditioned to knock everybody out of the way with our elbows and our words and our scowls on our face and the quality of our vocal presentation, our snarling, our barking. We are conditioned to push everybody away. We are conditioned to believe we are separate from each other and from God. And we are not. We are part of. God is everything, already, all the time. Therefore, God is me. We simply have to choose that every action in every day is an action of service to ourselves as all that is. There's no separation between I am and I am. And the distinction of life from the deity is minimal. Life is life. Is the life of a tree any more or less important than the life of a man in the eyes of God? I think not. I think God sees the whole of God's creation as one existence. This is my creation. Now, even having this conversation and bringing some perception of a deity into a human concept and giving it language is diminishing at best. Yet we have to talk about something so that we can empower each other to pursue our highest level of consciousness, our highest vibratory rate, so that we can then empower our fellows to support each other to pursue and gain that vibratory consciousness. Think of a time when you've been at the ocean. Think of a time when you've been outside with the stars at night. Think of being on the beach, listening to that ocean and becoming one with the waves through the sound and the vibration of the waves rolling in and rolling out, rolling in and rolling out, rolling in and rolling out. Realize that the breath and existence of all that is my breath and my existence for each and every one of us. It's all one. Yet it's imperative that I remind myself frequently, daily frequently, that it is so, that I am all of one. The fear then goes away. And I experience freedom. I am. Choose something positive. Choose something of value to myself and share that with everyone I meet. Embrace all as the manifestation of all that is. And know in yourself that it's so. And embrace gratitude for understanding and freedom. We are all in this together. We need each other. We each have jobs to do. The reality is we choose what that job is and give it our whole. This is the commitment. This is enlightenment. This brings us to a higher vibratory rate, which in our heart of hearts shows up as joy. The joy of being. I acknowledge you as the presence of God wherever you are. I acknowledge you as a powerful, divine being. I acknowledge you as a divine being, being human. Namaste. Namaste.